Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. Welcome to episode 46 of the 500. This is a tournament that began a year ago, and we are a week away from it ending. We'll get into that as we go. Making his way to the ring first for our opening contest is the number 419 seed in our tournament, Aeroboy, who thus far has beaten Chris Bay, Marius Al-Ani, Charlie Evans, and Black Taurus to get to this point. His opponent is Melbourne, Australia's Royce Chambers. Now, Royce defeated Tommaso Ciampa way back in round one, Mei Suruga, Bobby Lashley, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. He is the 387th seed in our tournament, and I'm going to start some background music because, for whatever reason, we are not getting audio from the game. Let me know if you can hear that okay, if you can hear me okay. I'm actually not hearing background music. Turn that up a little bit. There it goes. I think it's my microphone. Turn that up a little bit. That helps. There we go. Much better. All right. So, what is the 500, you ask? And why has it taken me 46 weeks to find out that's a thing? Well, I can't answer this. But for the first part, we took the 2021 issue of the Pro Wrestling Illustrated's PWI 500, where they ranked the 500 best wrestlers in the world. We took those 500 wrestlers, used their rankings in the 500 as seeds in a giant tournament. And each and every week since then, we've been doing between 10 and 12 matches every week, and we're almost done. What started with 500 is now down to 20. By the end of the night, we'll be down to 8. We have 12 matches tonight. Aeroboy going for a cover early. Doesn't even get a 1 count. A little bit of a lag going on. Not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, we use Fire Pro Wrestling World for PlayStation 4 to simulate all of the matches. Big shout out to all of the editors who made the wrestlers we've been using. I had to make some myself. But for the most part, they were available in the community creations. So, we have been doing this for a while. This is the 5th of 9 rounds. Oh, Royce with the standing shooting star only gets 1. So what's going to happen is we're going to have 8 5th round matches tonight. We'll have a 5-minute intermission, and then we'll come back. There will be 4 matches in the 6th round. Those 4 will advance to the quarterfinals. On last week's show, Karrion Kross, Willie Mack, Jey Uso, and Leon Ruffin qualified for the first 4 spots in the quarterfinals. Tonight, 4 more will join them, and next week we will crown the first ever World Simuweight Champion. Aeroboy to the top rope, Phoenix Splash, but all up in the ropes, does not even get 1. So based on strength of schedule, I mentioned Aeroboy beating Chris Bay, Marius Al-Ani, Charlie Evans, and Black Taurus. Out of the 32 wrestlers that advanced to round 5, he had the 6th hardest strength of schedule, whereas Chambers had the 3rd highest with Ciampa, Suruga, Lashley, and Tanahashi. At 387 and 419, they are definitely among the 10 lowest seeds remaining. I don't have it right in front of me, but it's easy enough to find. There it is. Aeroboy is the lowest seed remaining. Chambers is 4th lowest. There are only 9 promotions remaining that have a wrestler left, which is, pretty well evened out among 20 wrestlers at 9 promotions covering. Chambers now at the Camel Clutch. Aeroboy escapes it. Ropes. Nope. I'm not sure what that was. We'll go with Aeroboy was going for a crossbody and Chambers in the neck below him. That's right, oh my god, I don't know what that was from Chambers off the ropes, but it's 2. You get 2 count. Our referee. Oh, burning hammer from Aeroboy, sending Chambers to the floor. That referee is not Steve Tayo. Siege League promotion. 32 years old, already an 18-year pro. Chambers looking for a Tiger feint kick, nails it. Go for a pin, instead he hits the ropes again. Jumping European uppercut. More, and a big pump kick right to the face. Off the ropes, flipping senton, almost a senton atomico. Standing, really impressive. Chambers, only a 4-year pro. He's got much less experience than Aeroboy. Aeroboy hits the burning hammer again. Back to the top rope, waiting for Chambers to get to his feet. Code breaker off the top rope. Lateral press does not have the leg. 2.9. Huge drop kick from Chambers. On the ropes again, and another snap senton. I'm really worried he's going to break his neck on one of those. No, that's not animated, but it still makes me nervous. Hanging from the tree. Whoa! Then a spin kick to the ribs, and another corner. And, I thought he was going to hang him from the tree of woe again. Instead, he just body slammed into the floor. Aeroboy stopping to catch his breath. Chambers letting him, taking the opportunity to catch his own. Of course, Aeroboy in the mask, the same mask floor. Big jumping drop kick to the back of the spine, I guess. It was the back of the back. It didn't quite get all the way up to his head. Now going to the top rope, looking for possibly a tornado DDT, and he nails it. Not satisfied though, pulls him back to his feet. Double underhook Tiger driver. Yes indeed. 1, 2.9. Aeroboy very nearly gone with that Tiger driver, but instead Chambers goes up top, hits a moonsault. 1, 2, 3. That does it. Royce Chambers is moving on. He will face the winner, the match we'll have later on tonight, between Chris Jericho and Ethan Allen. So Royce Chambers number 387 seed is now one of the final 6. We've had so many upsets, so many surprises throughout this tournament. Really just shouldn't be surprised by any of them. Aeroboy has been knocked out of the tournament and only 19 remain. Got here from the game. Calling it only an 81% evaluation. Don't like that very much. 12 minutes, 33 seconds. And moonsault crest. Royce Chambers. All of this myself. So we'd also update all of my brackets and stuff on my end as well, and get the matches cleaned up in Firebro. So if you hear me, if you don't hear me, because I'm on for a second, probably why. Our next match will feature another independent star, for Mickie Knuckles, who is the last woman remaining in the tournament, as she faces the Redeemer, Miro. So good luck with that, Mickie. There it is. All right. Just about time to head down to the ring, so let's do so for our second match of the evening. The winner of this one will face the winner between Laredo Kid and Yuji Nagata. Oops. Oh, we'll just ignore that. I accidentally left Aeroboy in. Just get a quick match. All right, rookie mistake. Again, one-man operation here at Pro Wrestling Simulated. I am hoping that Link can come back and join us again next week. My co-host through the early weeks of the show. Just, life got in the way. Totally understand. And just me. But we did have Mike on last week, which was awesome. And do have 7 tournament matches on next week. We have the quarterfinals and finals. We'll also have 3 undercard matches we'll get into as the week goes on. Here comes Mickie Knuckles from the right side of Whiskey Row in Clarksville, Indiana, right down the street from where my folks grew up in Jeffersonville. She beat Ethan Page, Calvin Tankman, John Moxley, and Tehan at the point, which is the 10th hardest road based on strength of schedule. And then there's the Redeemer, Miro, who defeated Vinny Pacifico, defeated Dak Draper by a countout, which was the second shortest match of the tournament. Fought to a double countout against Masaaki Mochizuki 2 weeks ago, however many weeks ago it was that match happened, which was the 5th countout of the tournament, also tied for the 9th lowest rated match by Fire Pro. But then that draw then led to a 3-way between Miro, Mochizuki, and El Desperado that Miro won. Far and away the longest match he had. He's, of course, representing. Browser has lost connection to the camera. All right. Settings here. There we are. I'm back. Okay. That was easy. Click on settings. Didn't have to change any settings. Just had to click on it. So yeah, Miro representing AEW, which has pretty much dominated this tournament. 77 wins, 69 losses, and 1 draw. As mentioned before, that is actually the 4th worst record among promotions with at least 1 wrestler remaining. But those 77 wins and 69 losses and 147 total matches are all the most among all promotions in the tournament. And Miro is one of 3 AEW wrestlers remaining, which I believe is the most among all promotions. Check that out. Anybody else has more than 2? Indeed. Several, 3 promotions have 2. AEW only almost 3. Chris Jericho and Darius Martin are also still in it, and we will see them both later on in this episode. As mentioned, Miro had the 8th easiest route to the round of 30. He always got the accolade locked in already, less than 4 minutes in, but he did not take it quite enough thing for that to finish. Top, following him up for a superplex. No, Miro fights her off. Down, Miro's not exactly a high flyer. Miro's 36 years old, 13-year pro. Before going to the WWE Performance Center, he was trained by Gangrel and Rikishi. So that's a diverse training. Meanwhile, Mickie Knuckles, 38 years old, 19 years pro, was trained by Chris Hero and Ian Rotten. So Mickie very much the brawler, the hardcore style, whereas Miro is just going to try to overpower her. 6 feet tall, 279 pounds. Against 5'4", 185. Huge size advantage in Miro's favor, which has served him well throughout the tournament. We'll see if that continues tonight. Goes back to the accolade. Referee is Yoshinori Umeki from the late promotion. Checking Smith. She does not. Match continues. 6-minute mark now. Big forearm from Miro. DDT from Mickie. She's the last woman remaining in the tournament. Oh, Mickie puts out a fork. She's forking him. She's forking him up bad. Miro gushing blood from his forehead now. Mickie just letting it happen. As I mentioned in previous episodes, not in this one, there has yet to be a disqualification in the tournament. We've had 481 matches across 46 episodes. Nothing has ended in it. We've had blood, we've had forks, we've had sickles, we've had light tubes, chairs, tables, you name it, anything you can hit somebody with. Oh my god, Dragon Clutch now from Mickie. revoked. Baseball slide drop kick by Mickie. Speaking of baseball slides, best wishes go out to my friend Jacob Gill. You may know him as Magic Jake DeMoss in the NWA, who broke his leg in training. It was one of those freak accidents. He will be out for NWA Hard Times, and the Rumble of the, I want to call it the Honor Rumble, but I know that's not right. That's Ring of Honor's version. But he will be out for those shows, which is a shame because he's been looking really good on NWA TV lately. It looks like he's in line for a pretty major push. So that, that sucks. That happened. So get well soon, buddy. Belly to belly suplex from Miro, taking Mickie down. Mickie more than holding her own here against Miro on past the 10-minute mark. Miro next. Or past 10 minutes? I'm sorry, it is the third. Mickie has already outlasted Dak Draper and now they get to pump kick to the face for Miro. 2.9. Mickie kicks out as we reach the 11 mark. Mickie, on the other hand, her shortest match was 11 minutes. So she has been kind of the Iron Woman of this tournament. Where Miro has been relatively quick work at this point. Big headbutt from Miro. Catches the breath, which, it's very hard to do. There's the blood flow to the brain when you're gushing blood like that. Obviously, not ideal. Serious effect on your pulmonary system. Big forearm there for Miro. Mickie over, but those are up rather than what are we going for, another tiger? No! Pedigree for Mickie Knuckles. Not satisfied with that. She instead was just going to dance there for a second. Alright. Not sure what the strategy there was. Oh, but she manages to pull off a DDT anyway. Miro actually first to his feet. Samoa drop out of the fireman's carry position. Ropes again. Machka kick to the back of the head. She sent off the ropes. Another big kick for Miro. Miro is going for a knockout here on Mickie. Kicks to the midsection. Elbow for Mickie and sending him off the ropes. Drop kick. Mickie Knuckles takes Miro down. Mickie, the 390th seed in there against number 38, Miro. For a Tiger Driver that time, but Miro backdrops out of it. Drags her away from the ropes, rolls her over, stomps on her back. Was he setting up? I thought he was setting up for the accolade. He stopped to catch his breath, and that gave Mickie a chance to capitalize. To the midsection, she's going for the facelift and hits it. But again, she doesn't go for the cover, pulling Miro to his feet. Fall away slam from the big man. Mickie off the ropes. Alabama slam. Now rolls her over into the accolade that we got to get. Mickie out. But Mickie doesn't have to check on her. He knows. Out. And Miro is moving on to the round 60. Another dominant performance from Miro. Mickie held her own there. I think probably turned a lot of heads there with that performance. Knuckles out. Miro moving on. Got a slightly better evaluation. 7%. 15 minutes, 38 seconds. And the accolade. Now we know Miro will face the winner between Laredo Kid and Yuji Nagata later on this evening as well. And then that match will be going to the quarterfinals next week. Will be finally crowned first ever World Simuweight champion. And our next move is the first match of the night, where we're actually going to see two wrestlers representing an actual promotion. No random indie guys or girls in this one. You're going to see Baliyan Akki representing Gato Move. By Emi Sakura. By Nora Fujita. There we go. So it's going to be Baliyan Akki representing Gato Move, taking on Major League Wrestling's Jacob Fatu, who I don't want to say controversy, but there was some frustration with Jacob on social media this week because he accidentally double-booked himself on a House of Glory show the same night as a Game Changer wrestling show. But because he had agreed to the HOG show first, he didn't. He wound up canceling his appearance on ACW, which W fans were not thrilled with. It is what it is. But here comes Akki, the number 383 seed. He defeated KZ, Big Damo. That match with Damo was 100% quality. Jimmy Lloyd and then Atticus Kogard to get to this point. 9th easiest road to the round of 13. Jacob Fatu, on the other hand, beat Tristan Archer in the 5th longest match of the tournament, almost 27 minutes. Atlantis Jr. Brian Johnson, then Atlantis Jr., and then Dr. Wagner Jr. And that was the 4th easiest road around this match. Our referee here is Sayuri Namba, who's the ring announcer for Tokyo Joshi Pro. Gato Move, Aki's promotion, has gone 5-2, which is the 3rd best record among all promotions, but Akki is the last record standing. MLW, on the other hand, has really struggled and the worst record among all promotions, with that still has a wrestler remaining 10-16, and Fatu is the last of them. He's got quite a size advantage. Fatu 6'2", 285 pounds, compared to Akki, who's 5'9", 172. Big size advantage here for Fatu. Akki, 27 years old, 7 years in the pro, compared to Fatu, who actually don't have information for when his debut is. Each match has matches for him going all the way back at least to 2012, so and then before that, that's the first document of it on engagement. It's the closest thing to a comprehensive stat database for wrestling as exists, even if large swaths of it are big headbutt. I thought too, cardinal rule of wrestling: don't headbutt someone. Side suplex there, taking Akki down. Snap there by the star of India. Let's go back to the center of the ring. Snap suplex by Baliyan Akki. Now goes into a rear chin lock, almost a sleeper hold. Fatu fights his way out of it. Still got a lot of wind left in his sails. Tilt-a-whirl head scissor by Akki. Gorgeous move, goes right back into the chin lock. Again, fights his way out of it. Turns off the ropes. Swats Akki out of the sky as he attempts a drop kick. An elbow to the back. Into a camel clutch. Akki was clearly watching that Miro Mickie Knuckles match, drawing some inspiration from it. Pretty good control here early. Kind of sticking and moving with Fatu. Now we're trading blows, big punches from Fatu, forearms from Akki. Finally wins it. And drops a knee across Fatu's face. Pops right up with that there, elbow drop. And a diving headbutt. Big power slam. Behind. A nerve hold. What was it? I can't remember back to. He does come from Fatu, Naomichi, Wrestling Dynasty. Variation of the octopus hold there by Akki. Fairly certain that Fatu. Elbow now. Nice draw from Akki. 1, 2. Kicks out. Ropes. Baseball slide between the legs by Akki. And he gets just tossed to the floor by Fatu. Big man going to take a moment to catch his breath. Akki regains his composure on the floor after taking a nasty fall there. The ropes. Big power slam again from Fatu. Out of the top rope, looking for a little splash. Indeed. Too close to the ropes, though, says Sayuri Napa. No count on the pin. Mission there from Akki. Too close to the ropes. The slam. Baliyan Akki off the top of the frog splash. 1, 2. No. Fatu kicks out. Fires back on the punch to the midsection. And a big time clothesline. Knees thrown by Akki, takes Fatu down. Stomp and a knee drop. Back toward the center of the ring. He goes for something. Another baseball slide right in the side of Fatu's head. Oh, but Fatu pops up with a crescent kick. 1, 2.9. That almost did it. Now walking back to the center of the ring into the elbow. Step up and Gary, very nicely done there. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kicks out again. 11-minute mark. Playing the crowd a little bit. That might come back to bite him. That big kick one right in the back of the head. Rope big drop. Snaps, flex. Down goes Fatu. Rope. Big time drop kick again. Firm control of this match now. That backbreaker. 1, 2.9. I don't know the last time I saw a match end with a backbreaker, but the amount of damage he's been doing. Oh, another big thrust kick there from Fatu. He's fighting his way back. Striking combination of his knees in the midsection, driving the wind out of Fatu. Running forearm for a spinning back kick, but Fatu dodged it. Here, but he eats an elbow to the face instead. Fatu sends him into the corner, charging in. Oh, goes for a big splash. Akki moves. 451, 2.9. Fatu kicks out of the 450. I thought for sure Akki had pulled off the upset. Close now, left fist from Fatu, right forearms from Akki, super kick, and both men are down. Stroke from Fatu. Again. Around him and a drop kick to the back of the head. Fatu actually first to his feet. Pile driver right in the center of the ring. Running the ropes. Diving headbutt. Stomp to the spine. fisherman. No, it's like a snowplow there from Akki. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 0.9. Fatu kicks out again. Fatu to the center of the ring. Walks right into a Samoan drop. Although I guess for Fatu, that's just a drop. Go behind. No. Elbow to the face from Akki. And that spinning back kick out of the top rope. Another 450. Close to the ropes to Sayuri Namba. Stops. And then just throws Akki to the floor. Super kick. Rolling back in. We are using the Japanese 20 count on the floor. But there's not much of an urgency about Akki there. Not about to get counted out. Does get back in. 9 count. Get taken back down by Fatu. And a massive moonsault from the 285-pounder. 0.9. Akki kicks out. 18-minute mark at this point. With a running forearm. That's Fatu off the ropes. Another back elbow takes the big man down. Ropes. Another big drop kick to the back. That baseball slide drop kick. He's going to do it again. He does. He's rolling Fatu across the ring with that drop kick. But he eats a super kick for his troubles. Fatu now boot to the midsection. Might have been setting up another top rope move. Akki actually back to his feet faster than I think Fatu anticipated. Akki off the ropes. Big time drop kick. That time with the face. Abdominal stretch. Baliyan Akki gets the win by submission with an abdominal stretch. Huge upset. Baliyan Akki, number 383 seed in our tournament. Cobra twist. But now the number 31. Jacob Fatu is out. 100% quality match. Haven't had one of those in a couple of weeks. Well deserved. These two put on a hell of a show. Baliyan Akki has moved on to the round of 16, where he will face the winner between Suwama and Naomichi Marufuji. The match that is coming up later on this evening. Excuse me. Well, round 5 rolls on now as we have a New Japan referee for this match, Justin Borden, as AEW takes on Impact Wrestling. As two of the most exciting flyers in the business, Rich Swann and Darius Martin. Battle here. It's Darius, not Dante. Dante eliminated earlier in the tournament. And Darius not injured in the world of simulations. So he's advanced to the round of 32. We'll see if we can move on to round of 16 and possibly beyond. Basically, stiff flying here. Martin is going to be the first man out. He's the 340th seed in the tournament. He has beaten Shelton Benjamin, Minoru Suzuki, El Hijo del Vikingo, and Robbie Eagles. That's tied for the 8th easiest road around 32 schedule. He also has had, this is actually the 4th time these two have met. Martin has never beaten Swann. Swann now making his way to the ring, had a first round bye due to being under 10 seed in the tournament, then beat John Silver in a 100% quality match, Listico and Ray Fennick. And he has one victory in those 3 matches against Martin. In a scramble match, they also both lost in a Revolver Rumble, and a Battle Riot. Swann's road to the round of 32 has been the second hardest between silver, trophy, and yellow. He is one of two Impact wrestlers remaining. Laredo Kid is the other. Impact has on 30 and 27. So this is going to be a very high-flying match. It's going to be hard to keep up with, but I will do my damnedest here. Still struggling to get over the fact that Jacob Fatu is out, giving up that Cobra twist from Baliyan Akki. So Darius Martin, only 23 years old, already a 6-year pro. Trained at the Academy School of Professional Wrestling, so that means Ken Anderson, Ari Cannon, Sean Daivari, Ari Daivari, and Molly Holly were all involved in his training. He was formerly known as Airwolf, alongside his brother Dante. They are top flight in AEW. Of course, Darius has been out injured, so Dante is in the tournament to crown number one contender. Swann, on the other hand, 31 years old, 14-year pro, trained by Drew Gulak, Darren Wise, Adam Flash, Ray Alexander, DJ Hyde, Ruckus, and Black G's. It's a diverse group of trainees over the years. Of course, Swann did have a cup of coffee in WWE Developmental, but he's definitely found his stride on the indies, and especially size-wise. Martin is significantly taller, 5'10", 5'6". He's got about 20 pounds on him. That's not a huge difference in a way. The winner of this match is going to be taking on the winner, Will Ospreay and Masato Tanaka. Sending Swann into the corner. Lupe's going to charge in. Saw the Swann move. Smart move by Martin. And Swann repeatedly running into the corner. Not sure what the plan was there. Martin with a shotgun drop kick in the face. Swann with a jumping DDT. Got a little time to dance. Did the Alex Bright there in the middle of the ring. Sting a PK to the spine, and another. Gross. Fastest wrestlers in the world. See a lot of that kind of action where one goes off the rope, the other tries to catch up, and they're just both so fast. Running splash from Swann, 2. Take out at 2 by Martin. Behind side suplex. Again, catches him with that cross body. I don't think he got all of it. He got enough to take Swann down. Reversal on the Irish whip and a drop kick. No, Swann slaps him out of the air. Good defensive wrestling here by both men. And Swann with the Huracan Rana 2. Take out by Darius Martin. Jawbreaker from Swann and a big chop. Away. Ropes, leapfrog again, goes for a drop kick and Swann swats him out of this guy. It's like, all right, for that. And then twisting roll up 2, take out. That's the movie used to be Drolistico 4 weeks ago in the 3rd round. Runs up the turnbuckle, elbow to the spine. Outlandish Rich Swann. I was going to say is in firm control, but now we're in a striking match here. Chops from Martin, punches from Swann. Darius Martin to the top. Huge splash. They're all up in the ropes. Just before it's not going to come back. Martin on top. Spanish fly. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 2.9. Rich Swann barely did. Nice. Let's mark it down. 1, 2.9 again. Well, very elaborate submission hold here from Martin. And another jawbreaker. Strokes himself and they collide. We got a double down. Both men down. Relatively the same time. Swann maybe slightly faster. Swann being put up on the top rope now by Martin. We're going to see another. Well, we might have seen another Spanish fly, but instead Swann with a huge frog splash. The leap from Swan Pond. Unable to capitalize. Back Swann again, have a little dance party here. Hops up to the top rope and gets that back elbow. Sucking wind here, 12.5 minutes in. Trying! Air raid crash there from Martin. Air wolf crash. I like air wolf crash. Swann now hanging from the tree of wolf into the midsection. Martin, a nasty fumble there, but fires up with a super kick. Went for a Pele kick, but missed. On the jawjacker. First two fights. Reversed by Martin, and Swann goes to the floor. Swann actually pushed his people. Battery died on the shoulder. That's fine. Big DDT by Swann. And another dance party. Swann just having himself a good old time here. In the middle of a very exciting match. Top rope Hurricane Kanrana hooks the legs. The ropes. I think that's the move he used to be great at. Drop toe hold by Swann. Another crash by Martin. The Airwolf crash. For the pin, but no. Swann to his feet. Cross-legged roll-up. 1, 2, 3, and that is enough. Number 10, Rich Swann is on round 16. Continues his little dance party. Darius Martin had a good run through the tournament. 343, into around the 32. Nothing to be ashamed of. Darius Martin ran into one of the best wrestlers in the world. And see Rich Swann 88% putting in 15 minutes and 15 seconds. Then I get Kross flying roll up. That's not the obnoxious sounding name for that move, but it is the game. So we are now 4 matches deep. We know 4 of the 8 wrestlers who will be competing in the 6th round later tonight for those last 4 spots in the quarterfinals. We now know it's Royce Chambers, Miro, Baliyan Akki, and now first 4 spots. Very shortly, go the last one. While I'm doing that, I want to talk a little bit about next week's episode. So we are going to do the final 3 rounds of the tournament. For the finals, semifinals, and finals. The 2 wrestlers will have to wrestle 3 times. Someone is going to have to win 3 times to be crowned the first ever World Simuweight Champion. I have it down to 8 at that point. But we don't want to just do 7 matches. Plus, we, for fairness, we want to give you guys a little bit of winners. We're all about fairness here at PWS. So, what we decided to do is we are going to do 3 undercard matches. An opener, then we'll do 4 quarterfinal matches, we'll do another match, then the 2 semis, and another match, and then the main event. One of the undercard matches has already been signed. We found out last week that we will be seeing a rematch between Nick Gage and Brett Eisen. Those two had a brutal hardcore war. It was the longest match of the tournament. This time will be in an actual death match. So that will be brutal. We know that will be happening. Here comes Yuji Nagata, by the way, number 395, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, the leader and only member of Segigun. He beat A Kid, now Axiom, Jeff Cobb, Adam Priest, and Biff Busick to get here, which is the 14th easiest road to round 32 based on the schedule. His opponent is Laredo Kid from Impact Wrestling. Brian Nemeth, Valiente, Josh Alexander, and Johnny Gargano to get to this point, which is the hardest road to round 3. Now, Nagata, of course, representing New Japan, which is on 52 and 54. Second worst record in this promotion. Nagata is 2 New Japan wrestlers. One second, Ospreay, who we will see later on. Got it to the floor early. Another match that we know will be happening, but we don't yet know all of the participants for, is an 8-man battle royal featuring the highest seeds who did not make it to the final or the quarterfinals. So we know that means Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Kota Ibushi, Jon Moxley, and Finn Balor. If Will Ospreay makes it out of this show and into the quarterfinals, the 8th spot will be filled by Shingo Takagi. If Ospreay loses either of his 2 matches tonight, then Ospreay will take that 8th spot. So it'll be basically the 8 highest seeds in the tournament. I have an idea of what I want to do with the other undercard match. But one of the people involved in it is still in the tournament, so we will see what comes of that. Slam there. Oh, Nagata into crossface. The referee is Brian Zane from Wrestling Red. Staff from Ring of Honor. Blows now are Nagata and Laredo Kid. Nagata has been around forever. He's 54 years old, 30-year pro in there with Laredo Kid, who's only 35. He's a 19-year pro. But yeah, Laredo Kid was in kindergarten when Nagata made his wrestling debut. So that's the experience advantage he has. One count on that jackknife pin there from Laredo. Again working over the arm. He's been setting up that crossface throughout this entire match, possibly setting up for the Nagata lock. See how that comes into play later. He goes back to the crossface, again working the neck and shoulder. Nagata definitely came in with the game. Usually somebody going in there against Laredo Kid, one of the premier high flyers, will try to take his legs out. That's what being able to do is springboard double corkscrew launches and Laredo 630s. But Nagata instead opting to play it to basically wrestle his own match, working over the arm to set him up for his own submission finisher. If that's to his advantage or if it's next fighting. So far it seems to be working pretty well though. Back to the way behind. Big spinning kick back of the head, down to the Laredo Kid. Back to his feet, past the 630 mark of his match. Shotgun drop kick face from Laredo Kid. Nagata now going for this twisting suplex, almost a brain buster. 1, 2. It kicks out. First on the Irish by Nagata into an exploder suplex. An arm drag there for the Kid. Rolls through into the jackknife. Another 1 count. Nagata not down the fight. Was he a super kick there? 1. Another 1 count. Double leg by Nagata. Oh, and Laredo Kid rolls through into a Hurricanrana. Ropes there. Step Enziguri. Nagata. Big leg trip there. Another exploder from Nagata. Again, they are all on the rope, right? Back into the crossface, but again, too close to the rope. Nagata continues to work over the neck and shoulder. Laredo Kid with that mission. 1, 2. We got 2 on that one. First count Laredo Kid had it. Down. And another super kick by Laredo Kid. Shotgun drop kick to the face. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Again, as past the 10-minute mark. Back into the crossface. Again, Laredo Kid into the ropes. The ropes. Exploder by Nagata. 4 years old, Yuji Nagata, still going step for step with Laredo Kid. Big time backdrop suplex. Dragging him away from the ropes. Big punch to the face. Knocks the younger man down. Trading blows here. Right forearms from Nagata. Chops to the chest. Laredo Kid. That spin kick from Nagata takes him down. Step up Enziguri and down goes Laredo Kid. Kid got off the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl head scissor twice around, taking the bigger man down. A big drop. He almost drops the whole Kid. Got it. Impaler DDT. Doesn't hook the leg. 2.9. You gotta wonder if he maybe snapped the Laredo Kid on top of him. Might have gotten that 3 count. But he didn't. Got a belly-to-belly overhead throw. Down. Got it. First goes past the 30-minute mark. Ropes, belly-to-belly overhead. Trying to get the crowd riled up here. Unfortunately, we have no audio from the team, so I have no idea if it's working. But we'll say they are. We'll say they're all on their feet. Again, working over the shoulder. Super kick from Laredo Kid. Trying to fight back into this. Another tilt-a-whirl twice around. Drop kick Nagata. We sidestepped it. And we've got a collision. Both men are down. Back to their feet. Big forearm. Suplex, yes. Got in perfect position for either his 450 or 630. But unable to capitalize on what he's taken. That was definitely a brain buster. The first time I couldn't know exactly how he landed. It's definitely a brain buster. Hooks the leg. 2. Kid kicks out. And slam. Got out with the ropes. Laredo Kid's turn to get the crowd into it. Back into the crossface from Nagata. Ryan Zane checking on him, but did get to the ropes. No submission there from Nagata. Enziguri takes Nagata down. A series of kicks takes Laredo Kid down. Dragging toward the center of the ring. I thought he was going to go back to that crossface. Arm drag from Laredo Kid. Away from the ropes. Men to their feet now. It sends him off the ropes. Another double tilt-a-whirl head scissor. Big drop kick from Laredo Kid. Got him back from the center of the ring. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen Laredo Kid head up top for any of his major high-flying moves. I sort of cut him out of there, too. 3, I guess he didn't need it. Everybody expected he would see at least 450 or 630 out of Laredo Kid. He did not. And and instead he picks up the victory. Being in there for Laredo Kid, clinching spot in the round of 6. And we now know that means that means that later on tonight we will see Laredo Kid against Miro. Which will be just I cannot wait for that match. So such an interesting clash of styles with the high flying Laredo Kid against the powerhouse Miro. Out of 395th feet is out. 86%. And really not liking this match for the last couple of weeks. I thought that was great. But maybe I'm just easy to please. Who knows? Laredo Kid does move on to a showdown with Miro later on. Earlier tonight, actually in our opener, Royce Chambers and Aeroboy, he will face the winner of this next match. 1 second. A lot of referees in the game who are Japanese, and for whatever reason, the people that uploaded them to Firebro flashed their names in Japanese in kanji. So I'm going to translate it out. Make sure I'm assigning the right matches. Because I've been, throughout the course of the tournament, I've been trying to keep it even between all of the referees I've downloaded. But of course, as we head into final rounds, the referees with more seniority, that work for the bigger promotions, they will get the assignments for the bigger matches. So Barb Sasaki from Stardom is going to be the official for this match. And again, the winner will be going one-on-one with Royce Chambers later on in this episode. Let's head down to ringside. We've got another independent wrestler, Ethan Allen, based out of Manchester, England. Got to this point by beating Koji Iwamoto, Dmitry Alexandrov, Jordan Grace, and then Ja C to get to this point, which is the 7th easiest road to the round of 32 based on his schedule. Allen, the young gun from Manchester, works primarily in Progress and Rev Pro, basically the biggest English promotions. And his opponent is Chris Jericho, the man, the myth, the legend, the champion, America's role model, the demo god, king of the world, Lionheart, the influencer, the Ocho, the painmaker, the wizard, Y2K, guy at the he has made it this far by beating Swoggle, Matt Hardy, Dominic Mysterio, and then Jake Lee. That match with Lee was almost that was the 14th hardest road. Jericho. Match surprisingly bare in that regard. Allen is a submission specialist. He has won all 4 of his matches by submission. He beat Iwamoto and Jordan Grace with his trademark EA stretch. And then Dmitry Alexandrov and John C. he beat with a Dragon Sleeper. Jericho, meanwhile, beat Swoggle with the Code Breaker. Beat Hardy and Dominic Mysterio with the Respect. And then just a slam there by Allen. Clearly hitting the tanning bed before this one. And of course, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Revolutionary Force. Entertainment. Arbitrary takeover by the technician, Ethan Allen. He got a 4-year pro, I think. Very, very young. Young gun. Jericho, he's looking very impressive throughout this tournament. Of course, Jericho always, well, not always, but almost always rises to the moment, and this tournament has been no exception. great matches out of Jericho, especially that match with Jake Lee. We're going out of your way. On our YouTube channel, you can find all of our past shows. All but 3 of them have commentary. There were upload issues with episodes 1, 2, and 6. So the individual matches are on the show, but the commentary tracks have been lost to ether. The other, after tonight, 43 shows, you can watch the full thing on our YouTube channel. Alan, oh my God, Angel's Wings, but sitting out of the pile driver. Whip, tilt to world backbreaker, 1. Count only. Foster chicken wing suplex. Or again. And a big not a sponsor. Could be. Then we got some big sponsor. Double stomp off the top by Allen. And then a knee drop. Champion down. King of Honor World Champion Chris Jericho. Weird as that is to say. It's true. Top rope backdrop suplex. Not done. It's throws big flying clothesline. Spinning backdrop, and another knee drop right across the face. Drop kick, forward miss. Allen with another spinning backdrop. Right here, away from the ropes. Goes into that modified ankle lock with, it's more like a Boston Crab where he's standing on the back of Jericho's head. Fights out of it. Now Jericho going to the top rope. Drops the elbow. That's not something we see from Jericho very much anymore. Allen just chopping away on Jericho. Jericho is 51 years old. He really does still have 32 years old. Goes through the cross arm breaker by Allen. EA stretch. Move that Allen used to beat Iwamoto and Grace. Striking combination. Jericho dizzy. Another Angel's Wings. Allen to the top. He wants that double stomp again. Yes, he is, and he hits it. Dragging Jericho away from the ropes. Doesn't go for the pin. That's feeding him up to his feet, which allows Jericho to get him up into a vertical suplex and drive him down. Jericho again going back up top. Missile drop kick by Jericho. Not a risk we see him. Judas effect. Looks the leg. 1, 2.9. Ethan Allen is out of the Judas effect. Allen goes back to the Angel's Wings. Top up another double stomp. No, he's waiting for Jericho to get to his feet. Flying clothesline off the top rope. Ropes, running forearm to the face. Single leg. Into the walls of Jericho. Again, double under rope into the pile driver. Top rope. That clothesline again. Yes. We go another single leg from Jericho. Allen to his feet. Big flying clothesline. Allen versus feet though. Into the EA stretch. Jericho hanging on. Arms stuck shaking on him. Allen, that's a very difficult move to maintain. He had to let go. Damage is done. Jericho's his entire upper body. Spinning back fist by Allen. And a big hit from Jericho. The 13-minute mark. Allen sent off the ropes. Back elbow by Jericho. Allen blocked it. Doesn't block the Bulldog. The Speed Judas effect. Looks like 1, 2, 3. That does it. Chris Jericho moving on to the round of 16. Will face Royce Chambers later on. Number 19 in our tournament. Back again for Chris Jericho. Spelling disaster for Ethan Allen. Setting up Jericho versus Chambers. Later on tonight, we've got 2 matches to go before we take our intermission. Royce Chambers, Miro, Baliyan Akki, Rich Swann, Laredo Kid, and Chris Jericho advance to the round of 16. 2 spots remain. First will be filled between 2 stars of Japan. One of them actually Japanese, they're just a Japanese mainstay. As Pro Wrestling 01's Masato Tanaka takes on New Japan Pro Wrestling's Will Ospreay. A contrasted styles, as we've mentioned a couple of times on this show. Ospreay, a high flyer, a technician, if he had his brothers in the match. Tanaka will just, pardon my language, beat the shit out of him. Who could forget his incredible series of matches against Mike Awesome in CW. They're very cringy now looking back a lot. Protected chair shot, very dangerous power bombs. A couple of champions here, we'll see them do that one more lower third. Daisuke Kiso from Tokyo Joshi Pro is our referee. Let's head down to ringside. First, the 154th seed in our tournament, Masato Tanaka from Wakayama, Japan. He defeated Daisuke Harada, Rey Mysterio, MJF, and Wardlow. And here he is the current 0-1 World Champion. He had the hardest road to the round of 13. And 0-1 has gone 9-2 in the tournament. Best record of all promotions. But Tanaka is their best wrestling champion. Ospreay had a first round bye by virtue of IWGP United States Champion. He had a first round bye that defeated Shima, Ricky Starks, and Satoshi Kojima. 15 hardest for those to round 32 based on his regular schedule. Getting that pick there from Ospreay. Styles, Tanaka, 49 years old, a 29-year pro. He debuted the year that Ospreay was born. That's how long Tanaka has been at this. Ospreay only 29 years old, 11-year veteran. Commonwealth Kingpin, the Sky King, Aerial Assassin. He's in there with the Enforcer, Gangan, out of Bullet. Gangan Yankees stable in 0-1. Chop to the chest there from Tanaka. Ospreay actually 2 inches taller than Tanaka and has 22 pounds on him. But Tanaka, built like a fire hydrant. Ospreay built like an athlete. Definitely a contrasted styles here. Very excited to see how this one turns out. Nice rolling pin combination there from Ospreay. Winds up in the ropes. The winner of this is going to face Rich Swann later tonight. Can you imagine Ospreay and Swann, the insanity that they will put on in terms of an aerial exhibition? Right, forearm back and forth. Probably not wise on Ospreay's part. He actually does come out on top. Hooks the leg. Nice kick. He's not going to count that. Boot to the midsection there, though. Enziguri from Ospreay. Jawbreaker from Tanaka. Another jawbreaker by Tanaka. Feeling each other out there. Neither one's going to go on hit move. Knock off ropes. Big boot. Face. Back drop by Tanaka. Following each other around. Spinning back kick to the midsection there by Ospreay. Off the rope. Goes for a forearm, but Ospreay dodges. Down. I thought that might have been his cue to go to the top. It doesn't. Instead, he needs another jawbreaker. Drop kick. Ospreay nowhere to be found. Tanaka catches himself. He tries again. Another big boot by Ospreay. Now he goes into the rear chin line. Not going to get Tanaka to submit. It doesn't get the rest of his second. Plan his next couple of moves. Always thinking a step or two ahead of his opponent. Tanaka out of the top rope, diving fist drop. Big elbow to the face. Trying to soften him up with the roaring elbow. I don't know what Tanaka was going for there, but he failed on it. And instead he gets a European uppercut. Of course, for Ospreay, that's just an uppercut. Big drop kick by Ospreay. Back to their feet, and another big elbow from Tanaka. Off the ropes. Oh, sliding elbow to the face. What's Ospreay going for here? Brutal neck breaker variation there by Ospreay. 1, 2. Might have been the Stormbreaker. Relatively recently become a fan of Japan. So I don't know everybody's oh, boot to the midsection there from Ospreay. Bailing me out with an enziguri. Oh, short on the clothesline there by Tanaka. I will say I'm a little surprised that not seeing Ospreay taking this guy. The best high flyers in the world is basically been letting Tanaka wrestle his own game. Ospreay's kept pace with him. Close in on the 10-minute mark. You would think Ospreay would be all about trying to use his superior speed. Well, there's a standing shooting star proving me wrong. 2.9. Tanaka kicks out. Oh, just a big left hand from Ospreay. Tanaka now setting him off the ropes. Big forearm in his face. Ropes for here. Oh, that sliding elbow again. Flex here. Must be a brain buster. Ospreay rolls through it. Slingshot, flying forearm. Goes for the pin. 1, 2.9. Tanaka kicks out. I would say that forearm was phenomenal. Tanaka with a scoop and a slam on the ropes again with that slide. Tanaka trading elbows now. He pops back for a super kick. Ropes big drop kick. Elbow is back. Tanaka is now set to the floor. Ospreay again not going for the aerial movement. It seemed like a perfect time for him to go for a dive. Really conservatively in this match. midsection. Oh, now it's basically a buzzsaw kick. Yoshihiro Tajiri. Oz cutter! But he's unable to capitalize. Down. That was Ospreay's best shot so far. Tanaka puts him right back down to that short arm clothesline. Ospreay again going for the Stormbreaker. Again, those moves taking so much out of Ospreay as well. He's unable to capitalize. Big side slam from Tanaka. No, standing switch. Oh man, nice counter wrestling there by both men. Things better of it eventually. And Tajiri takes Ospreay down. Might be over. Hitting the ropes. Big clothesline. Ospreay spinning into the midsection. Hitting the ropes again. Jump a somersault DDT. That's the Essex Destroyer. There. That up, whatever it was that Michael Ford was back for a brainbuster. Another Essex Destroyer. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Will Ospreay wins. It's gonna be Ospreay and Swann in our main event tonight. Holy cow, that match. Good run through the tournament by Masato Tanaka. Comes up just short. The number 7 overall seed in the tournament. Will Ospreay. Absolutely no shame in that loss. The 154 seed. Taking it to the round of 32. 86% quality, 15 minutes, 48 seconds. Essex Destroyer. Ospreay and Swann in our main event. One more spot in the round of 16 to fill in here. The winner of this will be facing Baliyan Akki. Referee is Ryohei Nakatani from Big Japan Wrestling, the Japanese All-Star match here, basically. Ace of Japan. Become the Ace of Pro Wrestling Noah. And maybe the Ace. Possibly the biggest star in Noah. Naomichi Marufuji from Noah takes on All Japan Pro Wrestling's Suwama. Let's head to the ring now for our final match in the round of 30 minutes. Here comes Marufuji, 5'9", 198 pounds, defeated Alex Zane, one called Manders, Francesco Akira, and then Tetsuya Naito to get to this point. That's the 12th easiest road to the round of 32. Pro Wrestling Noah has gone 14-10 in the tournament, fourth best record among promotions with a little remaining. Marufuji is the last wrestler of Noah. And these two had met twice before. Suwama won both of them in singles match and in trios. Suwama got here by beating Charles Mason, King Muertes, Ali Catch, and Ilya Dragunov. Easiest road to the round 32. And All Japan has gone 16-5. The second best record among all promotions. Suwama is the last best record. Winner of this was Baliyan Akki. Early going of the match. While I'm doing this, doing out period of release. No matches during the intermission. Yeah, as mentioned, Jericho versus Laredo Kid versus Miro, Ospreay versus Swann. And the winner of this will face Baliyan Akki. If Marufuji pulls off the upset, his match with Akki will actually be the first match back from break. Lowest combined Ospreay and Swann in the event, because that is what we call a chalk match. The two wrestlers both have seeds in the top 16. They should have made odds on favorites of Ospreay. Ospreay is actually the highest remaining seed in the tournament. Actually, I think those are the two highest seeds remaining in the tournament. Yeah, Ospreay and Swann are the top two seeds. Karrion Kross is third. Oh, massive brainbuster there from Suwama. Karrion Kross has been tearing through his side of the bracket. Fine for Marufuji. They're trading chops back and forth. Marufuji into the figure four. Referee Ryohei Nakatani from Big Japan checking on Suwama. He did not. Chop to the chest. Marufuji sent in the corner. And these two are just chopping the hell out of each other. Big side headlock wrenching on the neck there by Suwama. Marufuji fights out of it and just kicks him in the face of him. Marufuji, 43 years old, a 24-year pro. Suwama, 45, 18-year pro. And these two are major veterans in the sport, huge stars in Japan. Marufuji trained by legend Mitsuharu Misawa and Baba. Suwama was trained by Kazuyashi, Keita Muto, Great Buddha, and Hiroshi Hase. Speaking of the Great Buddha, how about the insane announcement earlier today that WWE is letting Shinsuke Nakamura go to Japan to compete against Muta in one of his last matches? We know that Muta will be facing Sting in, I believe, his last match. Muta basically getting massive lariat there from Suwama and a running knee drop. It's just so cool that Muta on his farewell tour is getting to pick and choose who he wants to go against at the major promotion tournament. And they all understand how important Muta has been to wrestling history. And I just can't imagine that happening 6 months ago. I just can't imagine that Vince McMahon letting Nakamura go to Japan for that match. It really is. It's a new era in pro wrestling. New day. Yes, it is. Big suplex by Suwama. Suwama's going to look at that last ride. His trademark finish. Marufuji performed the Tiger Flosion. Innovator of a lot of moves. Sharon Y. He calls his perfect small package. Snap suplex there by Marufuji. Those men down as we near the 10-minute mark here. And after this match, we will take the 5-minute intermission. Oh, speaking of the last ride, I think that's what Suwama's going for here. Putting Marufuji down hard with it. Mr. Finn does not hook a leg. 1, 2.9. If he hooks the leg, he might have gotten him, but Marufuji was able to get a shoulder up. Because Suwama was not stacking Marufuji's weight on top of him. Spinning back kick by Marufuji, and Suwama just kind of shrugs it off. Does not shrug off that clothesline. Suwama off the ropes. Big time drop kick. Send him into the corner. There's that Sharon Y. Suwama just pops right back to his feet. I was wondering why Marufuji didn't go for a pin, but I guess he saw Suwama was starting to get up already. bulldog from Marufuji. Center ring. Mama, oh no. Right in the middle of the logo with the last ride. Puts him down. So Kid again does not hook a leg. 2.9. Arrogance may come back to bite Suwama. That's twice now. Maybe could have beaten Marufuji with the last ride. Did not hook a leg. A close line there from Suwama. High Russian leg sweep by Marufuji. Fisherman's driver. 1, 2.9. Suwama kicks out. No, brainbuster. Sheer drop brainbuster by Suwama. Gasp for air here. Back into that neck crank. Tight headlock by Suwama. Marufuji was going for a slam, but Suwama rolls him up. 3, that small package does it. Suwama is going to the round of 16, eliminating Naomichi Marufuji. Great run from the number 79 speed veteran Marufuji. Suwama, though, is moving on. It's Baliyan Akki later on tonight. Almost. Number lock. 92%. That's the second highest rated match of the night. Mama moving on with the showdown with Baliyan. So, we now know that when we come back from this intermission, we will see Chris Jericho against Royce Chambers in our first match back, followed by Suwama against Baliyan Akki, Laredo Kid against Miro, and our main event, Will Ospreay against Rich Swann. The winners of those 4 matches will join Karrion Kross, Willie Mack, Jey Uso, and Leon Ruffin in the quarterfinal next week, where we will crown the first ever World Simuweight Champion. Like I said, folks, we're going to take a quick little 5-minute break. We'll be right back with Chris Jericho and Royce Chambers. we are back. Thanks for sticking with us through that 5-minute intermission. We do have 4 more matches to go tonight. Kicking things off here with Royce Chambers, who we saw earlier on tonight, actually in our opening contest, the Aeroboy, to move on to the round of 16. The Airbender, Royce Chambers. The winners of our last 4 matches of tonight will all move on to next week's finale. There'll be 8 wrestlers entering the quarterfinals. And 1 will walk out the World Simuweight Champion. Will it be Chris Jericho, who we saw earlier tonight, and Ethan Allen's impressive run with the Judas Effect, on a world champion here? His way to the ring. And of course, wrestled previously tonight. Their returns to the ring, so to speak. Both undoubtedly a little tired from earlier. Likely Jericho a little more so. His match was longer and more recent than Chambers. Chambers actually had the shortest match of the night so far, 12.5 minutes, and it was more. He's been able to do 7 more matches. Jericho went 13.5 minutes with Ethan Allen. That was just 3 matches ago. So, will that play to Royce Chambers' advantage? I will tell. We'll find out as the match goes on. Or relatively evenly matched here. Jericho wins the test of strength and drop goal. Chambers takes a headlock. Basic Wrestling 101. Nothing wrong with that. Good strategy if you're in a position where you're trying to figure out what you're going to do next. Grab a headlock. Stomp to the back of the head there by Chambers. Big forearm. Look, he was going to charge in based on Chambers moving, things on the brakes. Smart move by Jericho, but he still needs a slam. He goes from spinning back and misses, stomping on the back of Jericho's head. Jericho snaps suplex. Rear chin lock. Goes in on the 3-minute mark of the match. Very much near here. Our referee is Kyohei Wada. All Japan Pro Wrestler. Actually, we'll see 2 All Japan wrestlers in our final 4 matches tonight. Of course, because Suwama represents All Japan, the referee for his match will not. There's 2 independent referees, Artemis and Player. Jericho and Chambers now exchanging blows. The winner of this match will be moving on to face the winner of the Laredo Kid Miro match later on. The Laredo Kid Miro match is later tonight. The winner, of course, they will be next week. Nice spinning kick there by Chambers. We've had. I think this show has been significantly better than Fire Pro saw its evaluations. I am very excited to see what happens in our final tonight and in next week's finale. Even though the card is still very much up in the air in terms of undercard matches, I know whatever we might have put together. Who will join us next week? Codebreaker by Jericho into the walls. We're going to finish this one early. Chambers manages to escape. Lucky break by Royce Chambers. That would have been the shortest match of the tournament thus far, beating the previous shortest. 6 minutes and 20 seconds for EC3 and Tyler Bate. Way back in 77. Chambers F5. Out of the top rope goes. Going to go for a slingshot. Into a Rana. Usually the West Coast off there from Chambers. 2.9. Jericho takes it out. You guys could be in the countdown. 29 of the 10 shortest matches in the tournament. They better get going because they've only got about 40 seconds left to make that mark. Super kick by Chambers. Ripcord knee to the face by Chambers. Into the corner. Stomping a mud hole in him, walking it dry. Jericho now sending him across the ring. not have a new match in the top 10 tournament. 806 sort of match past that. Oh my God! Top rope roll up there. 2.9. Chambers very nearly pulled off the huge upset. Chambers 387th seed. Jericho number 19. Shooting star press from Chambers. Definitely come in this match feeling like I'm the fresher man, but I'm still in there against one of the most dangerous veterans in wrestling history, Chris Jericho. I need to put him away fast, or else I don't stand a chance. And Jericho with that running bulldog. Jericho's off. Big flying clothesline. Jericho letting the crowd know what he thinks of them. But it gives Chambers a chance to bring him down with a drop toe hold. Oh, a side Russian leg sweep by Jericho, and both men are down. Jericho with a DDT. Again, he's only been wrestling for 4 years. Jericho's been wrestling for 32. Jericho went for the Judas effect. Chambers moved out of the way. Didn't dodge that enziguri. Hold now by Chambers. Back elbow from Jericho. Now hitting the ropes. Another big flying clothesline from the Ocho. The champion. Sent off again. Spinning kick to the face from Chambers. Single leg from Jericho. Oh, I thought he was going for the walls. But he's dragging him away from the ropes. Up for that elbow again. Huge elbow drop off the top by Jericho. A 51-year-old man taking the stats like that. Oh, lung blower from Chambers. And a big kick to the face. Chambers, I believe the last Australian standing in our tournament. Big elbow from Jericho. Who is not the last Canadian. Destroyer by Chambers. And a standing shooting star. 1, 2.9. Jericho barely able to kick out. In the corner with a clothesline. Chambers fires Jericho back into the corner. And a big chop takes the champion down. Big moonsault by Chambers. Wasn't pretty. Suplex. Up there before dropping him down. The blood rush to his head just a little. His feet. On the rope. Chambers fast ahead and catch up to Jericho. Both things go down. Chambers feet first. Behind Jericho off. Baseball slide between the legs. And another collision. So evenly matched. Able to gain an advantage on this crisscross move. Jericho, though, looked like he was going for a butterfly suplex, but Chambers takes his knee out. Oh my God, I don't even know what to call that, but it looked like it hurt. The head from Chambers. Jericho now. A butterfly suplex, possibly a tiger driver. Instead, he gets backdrop over the top rope to the floor. Press Jericho back in at the referee's count of 4. Backbreaker. Top rope. Went for a missile drop kick, but he mistimed it, missing Chambers. Now Royce Chambers has a chance to capitalize. And for a destroyer. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Royce Chambers pulls off a massive upset. The 387th seed, Royce Chambers, has defeated Chris Jericho. Massive, massive upset here in the round of 16, and Chambers, far and away the lowest seed to make it to the quarterfinals. Number 387. 16 minutes and 19 seconds. With the Canadian Destroyer. Royce Chambers is moving on. He will face the winner between Laredo Kid and Miro next week. Just a massive upset. I can't believe that. Jericho goes down in the round of 16. Royce Chambers has made it to the quarterfinal. Next match is our anti-penultimate match of the evening. Gato moved Baliyan Akki, who was the lowest, or the second lowest seed remaining. Let's get to pull off another massive upset. Royce Chambers did. But he does state well, while Chambers beat the number 19 seed, Akki now must face 18 Suwama, who just before the break beat Naomichi Marufuji. We'll see if he's fully recovered from that. This could play to Aki's benefit, as we just saw with Chambers having that long rest playing to his advantage to beat Jericho. Akki, before Chambers' victory, Akki had pulled off the only upset of the night. It was Fatu earlier tonight. That's our only 100% quality match of the night. That Cobra Twist edition, 19 minutes, 57 seconds, the longest one. Is the Gato Super Asian Champion. Round of 16 match again. The winner of this match will face the winner against Will Ospreay. Rich Swann. Suwama, we mentioned just before the intermission, beat Naomichi Marufuji in 14 minutes and 19 seconds. Small package. He is one half of the All Japan Tag Team Champions, all Asian champions. We will see if the longer rest for Akki pays dividends here. Referee is Todd Sinclair for only Ring of Honor. You gotta wonder if he will be back in Ring of Honor when AEW owns the promotion finally goes back to shows. Suwama and Akki, we have never faced each other. They have not. This is the first time these two have ever met in the ring. Akki was 9 years old when Suwama debuted. Akki, one of the least experienced wrestlers still remaining. What you just saw, Royce Chambers with only 4 years under his belt in the quarterfinals. So, experience not necessarily a huge advantage here. Akki, a big boot there from Suwama, but stayed standing. Suwama 5 inches taller and 92 pounds heavier. Massive size advantage. By Akki, it's a big drop kick. Akki had their nice Suwama lateral press, doesn't look away. You saw him do that a lot in his fifth round. Marufuji eventually rolling up his small package. Hopefully, he will have learned from that mistake. Not looking so good here in the early going. This 6th-round match. Nice suplex there by Suwama. And our discus lariat. Corner by Akki. Big chops. Strikes down chops from Suwama, forearms from Akki, and Akki gets the best of that exchange, and then Suwama kicks him in the face, winning those and trying to pull him up. Shot there from Akki. Punch to the midsection by Suwama, and another discus lariat. But Suwama is definitely controlling this when it takes a straight up brawl. Akki can move. His advantage. Quick strikes, getting in and out. Then Suwama in the corner. More chops. Maybe be another quartet of them. It is. Suwama dropping to his knees and then finally face. Head bounced off the top turnbuckle by Akki and then a running hip attack. And he's just tossed to the floor by Suwama. Just a casual beating there. by Suwama. Spinning back kick by Akki misses. Knee drop to the face. After the clothesline, but Akki ducked it into a German suplex. Suwama drilling him with an elbow. Every time Akki starts to get an advantage, Suwama just overpowers and takes the lead right back. Punch there from Akki, then a knee drop to the face. The ropes. Akki catches up to it significantly faster. Suwama's like, all right, well, we'll just hit you with the Tiger Suplex then. Discus lariat again, taking Aki's head off. Kicks. Out of the top rope goes Akki with a frog splash. Suwama's in the rope, be unable to capitalize. Another big clothesline turns Akki inside out. Suwama right. Rope. Drop kick to the back of the head. Suwama actually first to his feet. Clothesline. Into that hold, that's the Cobra twist. That's the move Akki got Jacob Fatu to submit to earlier tonight. This is the game. The end is nigh. Big double knee drop to Aki's back. Looks like he wanted to do it again. Akki getting his feet, and instead just chops him back down and does it. All right, that's enough. Wrap up MC Gary. Wrestler from Uttar Pradesh. I don't know. Okute Yoburi, he's going to go for the last ride. And he hits it. Suwama is down, but Akki does not go for the pin. Instead, opting to hit strike. Now we can see that Okute Yoburi pop up in Fire Pro. It means the wrestler is using his opponent's finisher against him. Nice problem. 1, 2. Kicks out. Akki almost pulled off his second huge upset of the night. And has like there from Suwama, and then a discus lariat. Takes off, walking over. Boston Crab right in the middle of the ring. Akki manages to escape. That fisherman driver, yes. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.9. Suwama kicks out. Spinning kick by Akki. Swings and misses. Does manage to take advantage nonetheless. Catches his breath rather than capitalizing. There we go. Kick to the face by Akki prevents Suwama from capitalizing. Those men are down. Those men are up. Chop to the chest by Suwama. Back into the Boston Crab. Todd Sinclair checking on Baliyan Akki. Does not submit. Does not submit. Off the ropes. Big belly-to-belly overhead thrown by Suwama almost into the turnbuckle. Starting to lose his voice. Not a great sign. Well, match is left after this one. Big German suplex by Baliyan Akki. Unfortunately, I don't have class. Oh, man, looking to go for the last ride, but Akki reverses into the Rana. Goes to the ropes and tops the player's length. The classic. For those of you that haven't been watching, I am currently attending class at the FXU Wrestling Academy. Learning how to be a commentator. Basically, using this show to get reps in between classes. Class camp on Halloween, kids, a plan. This is my class. I'm also a member of the creative team there, so we start doing shows. Looks like February. Actually, going for the pin 1, 2. Now, looks like February is the goal for our first show. I'll keep you guys posted when it's actually happening. Also, I just noticed 15 and a half minutes into this match, and it had not been on the screen. We were just looking at me. I could have been looking at anything. side suplex puts that one down. But yeah, we'll be doing a show probably starting in February. You can check out the FXC YouTube channel now, where we do the reality show called The Academy. Akki rolls up Suwama 1, 2, 3, and that is another big upset. We had 7 out of 8 chalk finishes in the 5th round tonight, but now back-to-back massive upsets. Suwama is out. Baliyan Akki is in. The numbers 183 seed advances to the quarterfinals. 16 minutes, 34 seconds is time. Roll up pin by Baliyan Akki. Suwama is out. Akki is through to the quarterfinal. He will face the winner of our main event, Will Ospreay and Rich Swann. So, like I said, we had one upset in the first 8 matches, and now back to back since we've come back from intermission. Our last 2 matches are featuring high seeds, so the upsets won't be as huge, but still, anything can happen in this tournament, as we have proven time and time again. Our next match is going to feature All Elite Wrestling's Miro, the Redeemer, as he takes on Impact Wrestling's Laredo Kid. This one, contrasted styles to ensure powerhouse Bulgarian Miro, God's favorite champion until he was forsaken, now the Redeemer. Laredo Kid, the amazing Laredo Kid, the best luchadors on the planet, mainstay, Lena Khan from All Japan, and down to the ring earlier on tonight. Miro eliminated the last stand here, Mickie Knuckles, getting her to submit the accolade in 38 seconds. Over and over again throughout this tournament to get the mission victory, and to do it again to set up a showdown with Royce Chambers in the quarterfinals next. Laredo Kid standing in his way earlier on tonight. He pinned Yuji Nagata following what he called a mysterious run in 17 minutes and 45 seconds. It's wild, absolutely wild. 383 and 387. I thought it was crazy last week. 165 and 168 advance. Double those, and you're still not too. Laredo Kid number 22, Miro number 38. So no matter what happens here, it's not going to be an upset caliber of what this thing is. Neither one obviously should. I talk should be making it. But we have reached a point where there is only one wrestler left in the top 8 seeds, and that's Ospreay. Small package there from Laredo Kid. Miro able to kick out before even able to get over to it. Less than a minute into the match. We're not going to call it that. But worth a shot. If you can catch him napping, that's going to save you a lot of wear and tear over the course of the next several minutes. Miro likes to keep hurt. Away from the ropes, and off the ropes now, slides between Miro's legs into another small package, not even a 1 count again. Oh, right into the Alabama slam. That's the move Miro used to set up for the accolade against Mickie Knuckles, but Miro also knowing it's too early. He's not going to get the submission victory unless it's against an athlete the caliber of Laredo Kid. Standing moonsault by Kid, again, not even a 1 count. But he's making Miro expend energy every time he kicks out. There's a method to the madness here by Laredo Kid. One who might catch him napping and pick up the victory in surprising fashion. It's possible. The other reason he's doing it is because every time Miro kicks out, that Samoan drop sends Kid to the floor. Miro, not satisfied, follows him out. Now Miro has won that count out already also was part of the tournament's only double countdown. Miro spent a lot of time on the floor in this tournament. We will see if he already passed the 10 count here. They are using the Japanese 20 count. Possibly knowing what Miro was planning to send Miro back in. Falls into the Hurricane Rana. Rolls through with the jackknife in one. Not only again, to expend energy to kick out, get off the ropes, snaps off of Rana. And the Laredo Kid, one of the most exciting luchadors on the planet. Always has to be in the conversation when you're talking about him. As like Bandito, guys like El Hijo del Vikingo. As like, in my opinion, Commander is definitely on the come up. He'll be a huge star in AAA in the coming years. El Cerro, Phoenix. Maybe not a new golden age for Lucha Libre, but there are a lot of great luchadors out there now. And it's a shame that it's harder to find lucha now than it contract issues preventing AAA from streaming anywhere in the States. So I bought the Triple Mania pay-per-view a couple weekends ago because my friend Camille was wrestling for the Reigns championship against Nia Valkyrie, but also I wanted to see the Masters before. Accolade here for Miro as we reach the 7-minute mark. But yeah, it's hard to find lucha now, unless you pirate it. Accolade again from Miro. We get the submission again, manages to escape. Heel kick by Miro, swings and misses, and the Laredo Kid slams him to the floor. Not taking the bait by following him to the floor with a dive. As we pass the 8-minute mark here, Laredo Kid going for a suplex. Takes Miro down. Away from the ropes now. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Down only as Miro takes out and fires off with a big head. Speed off the ropes. Machka kick to the back of the head. Lovely forearm across the spine. And a step up enziguri from Laredo Kid. Laredo now in the apron. Bring forward, missile, drop kick to the back of the head. Laredo Kid now pulls him up right into the ropes. Not going to count that. Face Laredo. Belly to belly suplex by Miro. Lover's bounce on the spine. Definitely working over the back of Laredo Kid. So that when potentially clamp on the accolade again, that would be enough. Just kicking and moving. There with a big headbutt. Rana there from Laredo Kid. And a fall-away slam by Miro. Laredo Kid defends him in the corner. Just clubbing forearms across the spine. Again, working over that back. And ready for the accolade. And then just pulling over there. It looked like Laredo Kid went on the back body drop. Miro just ran over. And with a suplex sends Miro to the floor. Again, Miro wants to fight out there. Laredo Kid not giving it to him. Doing his due diligence, doing his homework, heading into this match. Not stopping him from getting his butt kicked. He's also not playing Miro's game. Every time Miro gets his hands on him, pummeling him, Laredo Kid is having to stick and move, which we knew was going to have to be his strategy. There's no way he's going to overpower Miro. Again, takes him down with that belly-to-belly suplex. Stomps to the spine and then into the accolade. Checking on him. escape again. How many more times is he going to be able to do that, though? Big thrust kick to the chin by Laredo Kid. Off the rope. Another missile drop kick. Sending Miro in the corner. Set him up on the top turnbuckle. Going for here, superplex. No, Miro forearms him off. Unable to capitalize, though. Both men groggy here. Sending Miro to the opposite corner. Is he going to try it again? He is putting Miro up on the top rope. Follows him up. And again, Miro just punches him in the face. Laredo Kid again going to try it. Possibly. He is nothing if not tenacious. Here he goes all the way to the top rope. Top rope. Hurricanrana. Does not go for the pin. Instead, snaps off a running Rana. Corner. But a slam is possibly setting up for his 450 or 630. He's on top. Tornillo, corkscrew, moonsault, and Laredo Kid wins. Laredo Kid will face Royce Chambers next week in the quarterfinals. Number 22 speed moves on. Great run by Miro, one of the most dominant performers in the tournament. But Laredo Kid is on a run of destiny and has moved on. He will face Royce Chambers next week. 90% is the evaluation from Fire Pro. 15 minutes, 43 seconds. Mistake solve rest. Finish. Kid and Royce Chambers will face off next week. Now we will find out who will face Baliyan Akki in our fourth quarterfinal match. We know Karrion Kross against Jey Uso against Leon Ruffin, Laredo Kid against Royce Chambers, and we know Baliyan Akki has the 7th spot in the quarterfinals. This is honestly, when I saw the bracket for the first time, that I hoped would happen. I really wanted these two to make it all the way to this point, and they did. Here we go with our main event as Will Ospreay, the number 7 seed, takes on number 10, Rich Swann. Swann earlier tonight defeated Darius Martin, his leg cross flying roll up pin. Mandish Rich Swann, his way to the ring. Number 10 overall, he had a first round bye, still standing. One of only 2 wrestlers remaining who had a first round bye. Who's the other, you ask? Oh, it's his opponent, Will Ospreay, who earlier tonight was his Essex Destroyer finisher to beat Masato Tanaka. He is the reigning IWGP United States champion. Those beats, again, 2 of the premier high flyers in the world. 25 years of joint experience between the two. Artemis, the referee, calls for the bell, and we are underway. Swann with a kick from midsection. European uppercut from Ospreay. Again, that's just an uppercut. Although I guess they're not part of the union anymore, so is it a European uppercut? Maybe it's a British uppercut. Maybe it's a Brexit uppercut. I don't know. American politics are confusing enough. Actually, they're pretty straightforward, but in the corner. Chopped. Chest. Ospreay. Swann into the ankle lock. Ospreay grounded over the rope, forced the break. Ospreay to the floor. Spinning back kick by Swann, and Swann can have a little dance party here. It's much too early to be doing that. What do I know? Half grab. Ospreay get out of it. Sends Swann into the corner. Here's forearms now. Corner, and a drop kick to the back of the head. There we European uppercut from Ospreay. Just realized it's the battle of the birds. Ospreay and Swann's both types of birds, both no different from the little wrestlers. You know, so far, they're high flyers. Ospreay set off the ropes. Swann leapfrogs him and then takes him down with a bulldog. Swann. Flex. Nope. Ospreay reverses into one of his own. Floor. I don't think it's been a single dive tonight. It's definitely not the norm for these shows. Swann goes for suplex. Ospreay reverses it again. Feeling each other out here in the first 20 minutes. Everyone really going for any of their big slings. Neither wanting to make the mistake that's going to let their opponent capitalize. There are two veterans who will definitely take advantage and give them an opening. Swann with the DDT, that's probably the biggest move in the match so far. Forearm. Behind. Nope, Ospreay escapes. Sends Swann off the ropes. Goes for a drop kick, but Swann sidesteps it. Ospreay slams Swann to the floor. Just gonna hang out in the center of the ring, not gonna fall into the floor. I am being told that we know what the third undercard match will be next week. Oh, hold on, Swann with the Hurricanrana 1. Does not look like easy for Ospreay to kick out. Swann told him to bring it on. Fires on another bottom. So we know hold on, running splash by Swann. Ospreay suplex. 1, 2. These guys are going for quick covers. Not even going to finish at 1. We do know that we are going to have that showcase of the 8 top seeds that did not advance to the quarterfinals. Ospreay will be part of that match unless he wins here. If he wins, the 8th spot will be held by Shingo Takagi against Finn Balor, Jon Moxley, Kota Ibushi, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Omega. We also know we will have a death match as Nick Gage takes on Brett Tyson. And we now know that since Miro was eliminated, he will be facing Masaaki Mochizuki, two men that met in the tournament's only double countout. They will face off in the confines of a steel cage. So, very exciting undercard. Ospreay, variation on a cross arm break. There's sort of a Fujiwara, but he's also got the other arm in. Swann off. Essex Destroyer roars in defiance. Now goes to the top rope. Twisting shooting star 1, 2.9. Swann takes out. Now following him out with a Rana on the concrete. Ospreay right behind it. Midsection. Swann going for a snowplow. Series of noises coming out of my mouth there and culminating in snowplow. I was going for a vicious suplex. Buster Oz cutter by Ospreay. Dragging Swann away from the ropes, also into the ropes. Either way, Artemis is not going to count it. Missed opportunity there by Ospreay. He is busting out big guns here. Bulldog by Swann. Ospreay has taken the Essex Destroyer, that twisting shooting star press, and now an Oz cutter, and he's still standing for a Tiger Driver, perhaps, but Swann backdropped out of it, runs up the turnbuckles and hits that back elbow. Now PK to the spine, and another super kick by Ospreay. Blows forearms from Ospreay, punches from Swann, back and forth. Ospreay steps back, super kick. Wins that exchange. And then a kick to the back of the head of Swann. Swann comes right back with another snowplow. Capital catches the breath. Big kick to the midsection. Spread of the knee to the back of the head. And another. Swann suplex. And he hits it. Back to the top rope. Looking for the leap from Swann on. Ospreay got to his feet. Swann wisely hopped down. All student slam by Ospreay. Alright, Swann away from the ropes. He goes back up top. Imploding 452.9. Swann kicks out. Dragging Ospreay away, spinning back, heel kick. That the leg cross flying roll up in will be used for Darius Martin. 0.9. Off the ropes. Oh, another roll up. 1, 2. Ospreay kicks out again. That's the 15-minute mark here. Ospreay off. Big drop kick. Swann knows Ospreay fights out of it. DDT by Rich Swann. And both men are down. Swann dancing. Ospreay letting him. What is Ospreay? Oh, he just kicks him in the midsection. Cross cutter, perhaps. It is. No, he missed. Swann managed to dodge it. Ospreay comes up empty. Nobody in the pool on the attempt at the Oz cutter. Now he slams Swann to the floor. Slingshot cross body block to the floor. And both men are down. Goes back in. Ospreay gives chase. Elbow to the spine now. Oz back to the top rope. That imploding 450 again. Not go for the pin. And Swann capitalizes with another snowplow. That's the 17.5-minute mark. Swann pop. No. Again, Ospreay able to get to his feet before Swann can capitalize. Again up top. Phoenix splash from Swann. Back elbow from Ospreay. Flips up and over. Boot to the midsection. That's the 18-minute mark here in our main event. Will Ospreay again goes for the Oz cutter, misjudges it, misses, and Swann with that back elbow off the top. This match has been everything I was hoping it would be. Two of the most exciting high flyers in the world, and now they're both down. Past the 19-minute mark. Up top again, drops the elbow. And Phoenix splash and the standing somersault senton. That's right off the ropes. Leapfrog. And ropes himself for a bulldog. We are closing in on 20 minutes. Swann with that leg cross flying roll up in 2, 3. Rich Swann has done it in our main event. The number 7 seed Will Ospreay falls to the number 10 Rich Swann. 20 minutes and 2 seconds, the longest match of the evening. I don't know if that showed up on the screen here. I know I don't usually, but it is our last match of the night, and it is our last match of the round of 16. Another leg cross flying roll up in. Swann used that finish twice. 98%, the second highest rate match of the night. So we now know that next week we will have in action Karrion Kross against Willie Mack, Jey Uso against Leon Ruffin, Rich Swann against Baliyan Akki, and Laredo Kid against Royce Chambers. Those are the 4 quarterfinal matches that will all take place on next week's show. The winners of those matches will then move on to face each other in the semifinals. The winners of those matches go on to battle it out to be crowned the first ever World Simuweight Champion. We also got 3 huge undercard matches. We now know Will Ospreay will be part of that showcase match against the other top 8 seeds in the tournament. So that will be Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Kota Ibushi, Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay now, and Finn Balor. Those 8 will meet at Royal. We also know that we will have that death match between Nick Gage and Brett Eisen, and just announced tonight a steel cage match between Miro and Masato Tanaka. All of that next week, as well as news about the 150, our women's tournament starting early 2023. You can find out all about that next week on the finale of the 500. I've been Pat Dooley. You've been whoever you are. The matches have been on fire, bro. This has been the 500 on Pro Wrestling